Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's live SEO Q&A with myself, and Mr. Chris Palmer will be joining us in just a moment. Just trying something different today to make sure we go live on time and give you guys time to get in to the chat because Chris Palmer's always holding us up. But before we go into any of the questions, we are sponsored by the news guy. Randy's logo is there, and the link to his services are below. And he offers digital PR services and all-round good guy. So do check him out, give him a bit of support. But like I say, we are here to answer your questions. So Chris will be joining us, and we will be doing our usual weekly Q&A. I'm just kicking things off on time to make sure we don't get the usual drop-off. And like I say, people always take time to ask questions. But if you've got anything at all you want to ask, get a second opinion on, or whatever it may be, then put it in the chat and we will run through those on a first come, first serve basis. Sometimes it may take 5 or 10 minutes to answer the question, mainly because other people have come in with questions first. So please do bear that in mind if you are asking something and we haven't answered it straight away. And Randy Boy himself just gave your usual shout out there, Randy, but that is Randy first in, giving it a hello. And Chris, we are live, by the way. I'm just trying something different. Just in case he comes on and starts talking all dirty. So I was just saying there, Chris, I'm just trying something different, getting it live, because it always takes like 5 minutes or so for the questions to start piling in. Obviously, what happens is YouTube then email everyone saying we're live. So rather than us talking in the background, I've started the live bang on the money so that we can chat shit and let the questions roll in and let all the notifications go out. Because I think that's why we always start off slow, is because obviously when you go live, it gets pinged out.
So when did you start it? Like at 11:50 or something?
Maybe I should do that. I'm just going to fuck around with a few things. So I started at bang on 5 today. Normally we always come on like 4 or 5 minutes later.
I see.
And then it's when you press go live. When I say we go live, that's when all the distribution email goes out and all that, they're now live and all that stuff. So that's why it always takes 5 minutes. So I've tried it bang on the money, but I might try it 5 minutes early next week. I'm just fucking around.
I'm like, all right, okay, all right, fair enough. So what's up? What's new? How have you been?
I've been good, mate. Well, I was good until about 10 minutes ago. I've just found out my mother-in-law's been knocked down by a car.
No.
Dude, my wife's like, fucking hell, she's been knocked down. And I'm like, fuck.
Damn. Sorry. I gotta go live.
I shouldn't be laughing because she's been taken away in an ambulance, but I was good, man. I was fucking pounding through my work, got all of this admin bullshit. I had to renew my passport as well for going to Chiang Mai in a few weeks' time. I got that organised today. Got all this admin shit, and I'm flying, mate, flying. And this is the last thing I've got to do. And the wife phones, hey, man, my mum's she's all right, but she's cut her head and shit. But I'm like, man.
One last thing. You got like your checklist for the day?
Yeah, and that's just going on. Yeah. Oh, dude,
like, one more, honey.
I was beasting through the fucking checklist. Dude, I even ordered some fucking shopping for the office. Got my water. Fucking
yes.
Best. Oh, yeah, bastard. Wait a minute. My fucking Jaffa cakes didn't come. Man, why did that not come? This bastard's fucking robbed me. I need to check that actually. But anyway, yeah.
Which bastard?
The fucking guy that delivered the stuff. My fucking biscuits are not on there. I just noticed.
I thought you were talking about someone else. I was
no.
Like, geez. They're talking about that solutions guy.
No. Harry, dude, I don't know where Harry is. Dude, I tried a trick, right? Well, not a trick, but one of the weeks, a few weeks ago, there's this person that comes in here, Harry Minge. I'm sure
Harry
you're listening,
Minge.
Harry, right? This person's been in these live streams for about 2-3 years.
Oh yeah.
Quite religiously asking questions and all the usual shit. And I know it's someone from that fucking mastermind of mine. I don't know who it is though. And I asked on the mastermind today, I'm like, which one of you motherfuckers is this? Because this joke's been going on for about 3 years. There's got to be a punchline to the joke. Like, come on, man. Who is it? Everyone just fucking denied it again.
Of course they did. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But come on, dude. If you're going to play a joke, like, at least fucking let up after a couple of months that it was you and stuff, man. Like,
Would you ever take the group because you value the time too much. Would you ever take the group and go super low on cost and try to get as many people as possible?
No. I just don't think that's good, man. There's always a thief or a pitcher or a fucking, like...
They're there anyway, though.
Nah, dude, we're relatively clean from that. Like, in my group, I think we've got, like, common respect not to fucking pitch and fucking flog shit to your friends in the group. Do you know what I mean? We don't really have any of that. Like, at the start, I was quite like, dude, don't fucking pitch this and don't pitch that. And, you know, if you have stuff, make people aware of your services. I don't mind that. Everyone wants to do business with people.
Everybody's here because we do business, right?
Don't be fucking cold pitching all the time. Like, hey, come to me, come to me, come to me. Like, fuck that.
No, none of that.
No one's in there to be fucking pitched to. And I think if you've done that, you're going to be fighting all of that stuff off. And
all the schmucks.
Always a fucking schmuck. Dude, I know, like, people plant seeds in your mastermind and all that. There's always a guy in there just checking shit out and all that and stuff like that. And you're like, man, it's just getting that balance right, because I like the people that are in my mastermind, and sure, I don't make the most money out of it in the world, but I like the camaraderie. I think they're good people. They ask good questions, and you know, I want to try and keep it as useful for them, and I don't think it does them any favors by having a swamp of the new guys coming in, shilling the new shiny object. You know, all the salesmen that pretend they're SEOs and all that, selling all the fucking garbage of the day. That frustrates me, man, because we are like fucking addicts. And I mean, when I say we, all of us SEOs are addicts, man. If you think you've got a new thing that no other motherfucker's seen before, of course we're going to fucking, our ears are going to perk up and go, motherfucker, what have you got there, Palmer? I need to see this shit, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you could pull the pants off of everyone with that crap. I just don't like it, man. If you got something, man, come in and show us. I will give you the airtime, but don't come in here fucking selling your shit. You know, we've seen it all before. Man, come on, man.
Like, if anybody's going to be selling anything around here, it's going to be me. If I don't do it, you guys definitely can't.
I fucking tell the guys in my mastermind as well, like, don't buy from me. Like, I'm going to tell you. So this is the difference in my mastermind, Chris. I don't commercialize it. I would say to someone, like, don't even buy from me because I'm making money on you. I'm going to show you how to do this shit for you.
I know, that's a problem. I thought that was a problem.
No.
Like, I've been doing that since the beginning, and then I look around and I watch others come up.
Yeah, I mean, you sit and you go with those models, and then you see someone else coming in and cleaning up. You're like, no,
that's what I mean. Always.
This is not what this one's for. By all means, if you want to buy some shit, sure, I do it commercially here, and that's the fucking price. And my prices are the same as other people in you know, in the industry. Like you offer for me a much cheaper solution, a much fairer price, like you personally, for a lot of your gigs. And I've no problem in telling people that either. Like, go to Palmer, but go to Palmer. See if you're taking a $5 link from Palmer or whatever the thing is. Don't fucking argue with the guy or come back and tell me it's shit because it's not a fucking Forbes link. He's not selling Forbes for $5. Like, if he was, I'd be fucking eating the shit up like ice cream too. Like, man, understand what you're fucking buying here, guys.
That's a big one.
And
yes.
And we spoke about that off air and stuff like that as well. Like, don't fucking start coming and beating someone thinking his $5 link's going to fucking smash or comparable with a fucking £1,000 or a £5,000. Like, they just it's not that. That's not what it is. So these, I get
fun.
Yeah. So I don't sell as such. I try not to, mate. I'm like, guys, we're in this together as SEOs, and I'm going to tell you what I find out, and about vendors, and if we can get a good gig, and if there's fucking someone we can fucking get a good deal on, then that's what we want. So I try and differentiate the both, but
balance.
Commercially, I couldn't. I just don't want the fucking wolves in there, because there are people coming in, and like I say, people's heads are turned by price, shiny objects and stuff. And I'm like, I'm trying to protect my guys from that as well. But dude, it's true, man.
100%.
I've seen it.
And two, see, that's why I always like asking you things, because you look at things differently than what I'm thinking. Yes, on the cost and shielding people, and I don't want people pitching, but I noticed within people or myself, or when you're doing stuff, like when you at first you seek out to just teach as much as you can to just get something, but then as time progresses, you start more looking at the numbers. Like, you're still trying to help everybody, but now when you're offering service and you're running a team, you're looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
But what if I just said, you know what? I don't care. It's 20 a pop, and I'll come in and teach you everything. And if you like it, awesome. And if not. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even previously, you might be doing something really hot, and that's how you got everybody. But then I stopped doing that because I'm like, damn, that's messing with my money. Yeah. I teach you this. There's no back end.
Yeah.
What if I just say, hey, I got the hottest, the best, and I'll teach it, and it's cheaper? Bad idea. No, you're like, yeah, okay. When you doing that, Chris?
No, listen, it's the risk you take. The problem is, I do not have a mastermind to make a living. I make my money elsewhere. The mastermind's just fun for me. It's fun. Not. Whereas you're selling services, you're looking at things from a different angle, and I get it. From a business perspective, yeah, do it. And if you've got hot shit, you put that out. My concern would be, how many hot things can you put out before people get bored, or the hot things get patched up, and potentially you're giving up. People are going to then come back to you going, you shouldn't have fucking gave that away. That's my trick. And all of this fucking garbage as well. I'm not censored by anyone. I can fucking share what I want in the mastermind, and I don't mind sharing things with the guys. But, if I want to press stop recording so it's not publicized, if I want to share, like today, I shared some reputation management case studies, and
I probably don't want that out there.
I don't want that recorded, but I'll share it with my guys that are in that group, and if they're there and live and showing up, and the regulars, you're going to get more from me, and like I say,
well, that was the other thing. I don't think that was the other thing I was going to cost, but also too, it's only live.
Yeah,
because I was looking at the past recordings, and yes, some people might go back. Most people don't go back and look.
They don't, and that's the sad thing. Oh fuck. That's the sad thing. A lot of them don't go back and look, but the ones that turn up on a regular basis will get the nuggets and the value that they need to keep going, and that is what happens. And the ones that want to sit there and scratch their balls and not bother showing up and stuff, fine as well. You know, you can go back and look. I'm not. I hope that that's the case, but I think my honest way of looking at from the outside, looking at me, I'm not doing it right. I am doing it to genuinely help other people. You know, Darren and Muzzy and Randy and all that will tell you, I've never pitched them anything in my fucking life. Never. And, you know, if someone says, you know, who's the guy to go to? I have no problem saying go to Palmer. If you want deliverables, go Palmer, go Palmer, go Palmer. He's got the setup for that. I don't have that setup. I don't have the staff levels. I don't want to be doing what you do. You're a different beast from me. You know, it's a different angle. We're not comparable. Like I say, I make my money on my own sites, and that is where my money comes from. I don't do the mastermind to make money. If I didn't have those other websites, I would absolutely be thinking along the same way as you, going, how can I fucking get this going faster, quicker, making more money, selling more, making hot shit and all that? But again, my question would be, am I giving up too much? Am I going to fucking shoot myself in the foot here? Is this going to mess with my money long term by sharing with the masses? That's the questions I would have, and that's the danger. You know, you give up. I've done it, Chris. I've gave up secrets on stage, and before you know it, those secrets no longer work, and people are giving you fucking hell. And Craig, why did you fucking give that one up? And you've got people trying to, you know, tell you what you can and can't fucking put out there. That's fucking, and you're like, dude, fuck off. I'll put out what I want to put out, and I'll take the risk. And if it hits my money, so be it. Go fuck yourself. I'm not fucking being told.
So wait a minute. If you don't sell any service, like I know that, and at the price point, you don't really make a ton of dough on Mastermind, which I get. It's fun, but it's nice. I mean, to show up for time. But other than that, like what? You don't sell service. Okay, I get. You don't do courses. What? Where do you make bread at them?
On my e-com stores and stuff, like doing SEO, real SEO. Not my job is not to.
You don't sell SEO per se.
No,
I know that's what
yeah.
I know.
Oh, but I mean, dude, I do SEO and I do it very well in very, very good niches. And like I say, I've got multiple websites. That is where the bread's at. Like I'm not here to be another fucking course seller talking shit about SEO. I will tell you how SEO works and how I've done it. I'm not here to make money not doing SEO. I fucking make money on my e-com stores. I don't sell SEO services to schmucks out there.
I hate courses.
Get them off through courses and all that. My job is to tell you guys who's fucking robbing you, and don't listen to this fucking bullshitter, because they're all fucking taking your fucking trousers down and taking you to the cleaners, and I'm here to help you see that. And that's it. Like my bread comes from my day-to-day e-com stores and stuff, and SEO that I do for myself. I am practicing what I fucking preach. Not many people are doing that. I make fucking bread, and the people that know that, and you know, my friends and stuff will go, he actually can rank in the fucking most competitive markets. There's no doubt. But I am not making money shilling courses and shilling crap.
Maybe I asked that. I knew that, but I was like asking as like, okay, if I'm sitting in, if I can't, not that I offer any SEO to the guys that are there. Hey, if you want it, I got it.
Yeah.
But everybody would already know that in the mastermind. But it's like, dang, like if I'm not trying to push people to mastermind or for SEO, like I don't have that. I knew that, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't have that.
Some people ask it, but like I say, I do not want to be the guy that's just shilling crap all the time, the new hack. Like I don't want to be that fucking guy, man. Fuck that. I think that's hard work, mate, and
that is hard work,
man.
So, and then the two, I was really asking for myself for the mastermind. It's like, yeah, it'd be nice. I was thinking about shutting it down. I might already refunded everybody.
man, but you've got a loyal bunch of people who respect you, who like your style,
Candor.
personality, and all that stuff. But I'm sure some of them will turn into customers as well. But yeah, I like helping my people, man. That's all I'm going to say. I get value from seeing those guys grow and do well. And if I've had any small part of that, mindset or whatever it may be, or point us in the right direction, then I'm happy with that, mate. And like I say, if I look at it over the years, mate, I can tell you right now, Gary Wilson, Brian Durrani, Mark Lawrence, Graham Grieve, a whole bunch of other guys, I have specifically had some form of input into making a multimillionaire. So what I see actually works. Even with you, I have seen you. I'm not saying
Been
directly
very helpful.
I held his hand in any way, shape, or form, but I would hope that if someone went up to you and went, Chris, what did Craig do for you? You'll be like, man, he's given me a lot of advice, a lot of pointers, a lot of
Tips
this, that,
along
and
the
the
way.
next thing. He was there when I didn't know fucking I had scaling DAs and shit, and you're like, Craig, what the fuck do I do? I'm fucking struggling here, and I'm like, Chris, you need to fucking think about this. It doesn't have to be, a hot fucking knowledge bomb. It's just, Chris, you're doing this fucking wrong. Why are you not thinking like this? And you're like, and then so these are I know I can sleep at night going, do you know what, Craig, you've helped a fucking whole bunch of people go from A to B. I'm not saying everyone's a multimillionaire, but you went from fucking not knowing how to shill a course. I always tell that story. I'm all fucking eyes lit up, going, I didn't know how to price the course. I'm going to fucking charge this. I fucking value my time at this. And I'm like, Palmer, lower the price and get volume, and fucking everyone's going to have a Black Friday, and you're fucking, you made
the whole agency right there, that one course.
And you
I was on
money, but I always remember the door was knocking, like on one of the other live sessions. You're like, more deliveries. Little Chris is having a good Christmas here.
That's right. That's fact. Yeah.
Do you know what? And again, even if it was just the price point and stuff, if I had any way of helping shift you to get that I was a happy man going, do you know what? Seeing that guy laughing, joking, little Chris is getting, all his boots filled with presents and stuff, man. And that's what life's about, man. And that to me is more than taking a few quid off of someone. So if I can help. I don't need to help 100,000 people. If I can help.
So that's a big take. See that? There you go. That's how you help. Yeah. See, because I'm sure you look up and you're looking and you're like, man, these guys suck, but I feel like they're getting rich.
Oh,
like, dang, man. Like, I'm start thinking like, yeah, like I know, like I like the gray hat stuff and the black hat stuff, but really at the end of the day, I've helped everybody along the way.
Yeah.
And it's like, dang, I know for sure I made a multimillionaire just a few months back.
The thing is, I can give you the names. Go fucking ask them if I helped them. Go fucking ask Gary Wilson if he came to all the conferences with me for years and years and years and years. Follow me around, cleaning up in the background. Dude, it's fucking there. How many people can say they've done that, though? Not many. People can say they done a bit of fucking local SEO and shit. How many fucking millionaires did you fucking make? How many fucking people did you drag kicking and screaming up to the next level? Not many people can say that. No fucking way. So that's that is where I get enjoyment from, is seeing that. If I can sit with 5 or 10 people going, we all got richer, man. I'm happy, man. I'm happy with that. It's never going to be thousands and hundreds of thousands. That's the problem. And my point with that, Chris, is you can get all these bottom feeders in. The big thing with people who are successful, the one key ingredient is not necessarily a knowledge bomb that I shared with them. It's them taking the action. They're fucking
That's big.
done it. You know, they took and went away and done it. And you know, one thing that you said, Chris, is that's always stuck in my head is you couldn't see the value in spending money. You struggled at a point where now
Well,
you
unless there's a
see,
direct comeback.
yeah. So you now see me spending 40 grand on this brings me 80 grand, and you're all over it now.
And it
Whereas
might be
before,
over the course of a year, not right now.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That vision.
you used to shit the bed at the thought of spending 40 grand
Oh,
or whatever it may be. You
that needs
didn't
to come
know.
back fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what? That's something that you're like, that's twigged on his brain now. Before you had the poor
Oh, I
man
never would have.
mentality. You were like, man, all the money's mine, and I ain't spending shit. The
No.
money comes in one way. And I don't think that's
That's not the way.
not.
No. What? That was huge. You helped me with that, especially with the ad spend.
It's all
Yeah.
relative.
Just because you put in 10 now does not mean next month you're gonna have 20.
Yeah.
So, it's put in 100 now. You might have a mill at the end of the year.
Anyway, we will go to some of these questions. Anyone mess with the ChatGPT browser, Chris? You messed around with that ChatGPT browser.
Adam F. No, sir, I have not. Do I know Adam F?
I don't know,
I
man.
don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen that name.
Nah, not.
Adam, a ChatGPT browser? No, I have not. That's not. No, sir. I'm sorry. I'm making a streaming app. That's what I've been doing. I'm putting Mastermind into a streaming app. I don't know about browsers. No, I was focused. It's not any of my focus at all. I don't even look up really.
I have messed with other browsers, but not GPT. You know, there's Chameleon and stuff like that. You know, for doing different activities and stuff. So I've messed up with other browsers, but I've never personally done ChatGPT's browser.
I've seen these and this AI stuff. Man, I've seen so many guys around me just spinning their wheels. I don't mess with that stuff. Like, yeah, automations for the squad. Like, all right, if I almost said his name. If Citation Dude is gonna say, "Hey, I need this as an automation, and it will help us crank out this work," okay, I'm in. But like, I'm not messing around with any of that AI stuff. No, only for stuff for immediate action. Like if it will, if you have an A, B, C, D, and it will produce E, okay, I'm in. But
Yeah.
I don't go spinning my wheels. I hate that. I
No.
have, and then I did it like once or twice. And I'm like, dude, I wasted a whole day, more like a whole week.
Yeah.
Or no, you don't see it that way.
No, I do. I'm in agreement with you, mate. Like,
quit.
what's the ChatGPT browser going to do for me? Like, show me, and then I will play with it, no problem. But is it just again another gimmick, or is this shit actually going to add some value to my life?
Exactly.
So
Like those AI writers. Like, dude, there was a million of them coming out, and dude, I was trying all of them, and then a minute I was like, wait a minute,
no, you can't be that
sick
guy.
of this stuff. Yeah.
Or deploy a team, let them test it for you, and come back when something's hot, and then we can dig deep on it. But I've got a lot of friends who test a lot of different stuff as well, and I personally, from the people I know in the SEO space, don't know anyone that sat there and went, "We all need to be fucking piling into this." As yet, when that happens, I will be there. Absolutely.
Be at the top. Yeah.
But,
like, hey, you guys see this?
So yeah, it's just about biding your time, man, and picking your battles. I can't battle them all, and I can't be bothered battling them all. I don't have the energy, attention span, or anything. So when something's hot, mate, I will be at the front, like every other person that banging at the bit to get involved. But first all this year,
my wrinkles, dude. I look old today for some reason. You got that. Back this camera up.
blame the camera, right? Nothing to do with your fucking wrinkly fucking ass.
Jeez Louise. Dude, I was looking at myself like in 2014, like when I had the first couple of videos. I was like, man, baby face. Dude, in a couple of years, you start grinding. I was like, dang, bro. That's a
Dude,
hard run, dude.
that's what that's what offering SEO services does for you, man.
And then
Fucking
too, like, you can't see it, but man, I was like seeing like little grays. I'm like, dude.
dude, I'm not joking, right? I've seen some fucking SEOs that look fucking a good 10, 15 years older than they are, man. Is this
This
line of work,
industry.
man? There's a lot of guys that are fucking late 30s, man, that look about 60. And you're like, dude, man,
What are you doing?
what has been happening? But,
Sheesh.
um,
Oh man. Dude, and you want to know what? I don't know, like, I'm well rested. I've been drinking water. Man, that light, I don't like this light, dude. I got a new light though. That light is out of here. This light's out of here. I don't care how much it was. That thing's out the door. All right, sorry. I'm sorry, Craig.
Ursol, do either of you have offline businesses? And if so, did you find the skills you learned doing online stuff helped? I do. I've got my finger in a lot of different pies, but I'm sure you have as well. Surely you're fucking dabbling in. Well, you started offline, right? Well, kind of. Well, you do. What was that shit you were doing? Like the
Well, we
old.
still do it. We do dinner. We do dinner parties.
Um,
Dinner parties. I have a contract with Blue Green. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah, I think so.
just you've got offline businesses. You don't
I
need to
do.
give the
It's
contract
timeshare.
details out for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Sorry. It's like you send out mail pieces and then you give people a vacation. It's a travel club now.
I would think I would say absolutely the skills that I learned doing online stuff have actually helped me with offline businesses. Of course, marketing's marketing. The businesses need to generate leads, even if they're offline businesses.
Oh, and
There's always going to be that marketing element, but I just like business and problem solving and all of that and structure to a business and stuff. And I think a lot of the skills, both online and offline businesses, are massively transferable. It's the same shit. Really, it's whether you've got. I'm not going to say what I've got because I don't want everyone to know what I've got. But let's hypothetically say I've got I don't know, a fucking tattoo shop. I don't, but let's say hypothetically I do.
I can see that.
I need a fucking VA to do the tattoos. I need someone to run that shop or whatever. It's the same as hiring a content writer or a web designer or whatever. You need to find these people and they need to be motivated and all that stuff. So I think it's the same shit, man. As far as my brain works, it's the same concept. It's just a different product, a different service, and maybe marketed slightly differently. And you've obviously got people are not going to travel from one city to another for a tattoo. Well, they might not, but that's there's just little.
It's an interesting way of formatting content for a book or a deliverable.
Yeah,
looking at it from both perspectives like that. That's interesting. That's a good idea, Craig. Hey, I need a runner. Oh no, you need a VA. Or whatever. However,
dude, you've got a tattoo shop, and it's $500 to rent the fucking shop. You need someone's fucking ass to be doing the tattoos. You need someone to manage the whole fucking thing, the admin and whatever. And
then you start looking for
generate some fucking leads. Yeah, man, it's fucking.
And then too, you want to do those faces like I don't know much about tattoos. I don't have any because I'm scared like I'm the puss. But getting those things, like those faces when some people do them really good with the lines, and then you have to hire like a professional. Like not anybody could just do that, right?
No,
then you start looking for talent. Like, oh, dude, like.
Oh no, dude, you can't just fucking get some old schmuck from the Facebook marketplace can tattooing on people's arms, man. You need the proper artist. And
wow,
that
I see that too when I'm walking in the boardwalk. They'll have those like $60, and I'm like, dude, I would never let someone mark me for life for $60. No freaking way. And I'm not picking anything off that freaking wall there. I would never do that. No
Yeah.
way. I'm terrified. Right? What?
Uh,
When was that first time? Why? Were you didn't no terror in your heart.
nah, 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 nah.
You weren't scared at all that first time?
I mean, I was scared of the needle and shit. I wasn't like scared of the outcome. Like, I wanted a tattoo. I thought like tattoos look good, man. Like, I want one. But obviously, when I was going, I was like, "Fuck, is it going to be sore?" There was a bit of terror, but I wasn't like fearful that
No,
the
I mean
guy.
for the long term. The needle thing is terrifying, but I mean like how do you say today that I want this forever? That's where I was getting stuck. Like in my mind, I couldn't. It just never added up. I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, but I don't have anything that I would be my favorite music band or anything like that on me.
Okay.
Like, I've got a nice design. I've got my son's handprint, his name, date of birth, my wife's name, my fucking wedding date, shit that means something to me. So I don't have anything that where I would look back and go, oh shit, like I don't like the Beatles anymore. Like, and I got fucking, the guy's face on me or some shit like that. Like, I wouldn't do that. I think that's
No,
where you can talk yourself out. But I like this design, and I'm like, man, I want that shit, man. That looks smart to me. So I'm like, man, I didn't really give it too much else thought
not
after that.
you're in your head too much there, Chris.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a problem.
that's
Too
great. I hear
many,
that a lot.
too many people. But Ursul, hopefully that answers your question. Like, I do think the skills are transferable. You might say, Craig, you're crazy, but I do. I think online, offline. What does it fucking matter? Like, it's if I'm investing X into that, and I've got staff costs, and I'm making money from it, and it doesn't matter whether it's a tanning salon or a fucking tattoo shop or an e-com store. I need to be profitable,
Oh, and
man.
in the past I've had. Dude, we used to buy gold and silver. I used to get gaylords. We would hold auctions in firehouses. I had a bunch of them, but recently, no online or nothing offline now. I was running gold through here and stuff, but I stopped doing that. The price is up right now. Maybe we should fire that back up, huh?
There's always money in the old gold market.
Oh, that
So
was nice. But then, like it's not guys like you coming. Like that's the problem. And like I don't like. I'm good. You know.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
They're not
so
pulling up in Rovers, I'll tell you that. They're lucky they have a car.
um, and is making a difference important? Karma, your content changed my life. I mean, obviously, I think it's important to to help people out there. I get a good feeling from it. I the way that I look at it personally is I've been the guy that's been learning, and no one fucking gave me the time of day. People were telling me lies. They were taking my money.
All the way.
Shoving me down the wrong path and all that stuff. So, all of the frustrations that we have as marketing people, I had them all as well, and struggled, a lot of the time as well. So my head says, you know what, Craig, if you can make a difference, whether it be Chris, whether it be anyone else, if you can make that guy's journey easier than yours and cut a few years off of his time going down all these stupid rabbit holes or thinking the wrong way or whatever it's going to be, then obviously I'm going to try and put that point across. And if they take it, so be it. If they don't, so be it. You can't be forceful with it, but it can change people's lives. But that's obviously not the goal. Is just to help people along the way, and obviously what they do from it is obviously on them. And like I say, I've got friends who went on and made a fuck ton of money, and that's on them. It's the chances and the
True.
way that they've evolved as people and all that stuff. So I just love sitting back, and I don't want to be the only guy that makes money. I want my friends to have money. I want to see people getting bigger houses, cars, and there's nothing better than your friends coming round and all battling and you know who's paying the bill and all that stuff. So yeah, I like to see everyone do well. I don't think it's all for me. You know, all of the money in the world's for me or anything like that. So I get a good feeling of even like you know Slaughter and all these guys. You know, seeing them grow, seeing them get bigger houses, better cars, and you know growing their businesses and making more money. I get no better feeling than seeing that. And like I say, that's my local friends and stuff. Like I'm not even making any money off these fuckers. So yeah, it is. It's just making a difference and hopefully just being a good guy. So but good, helpful content that educates people why they need your services is great marketing. Chris obviously does the services side. I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just can't be bothered with the fucking stress and hassle that comes with that. So
that can be fun. That's fun. Yeah,
that's a fucking job.
Oh, let's go. Give me some questions. I can keep throwing zingers out here. These are things I ponder with. It's like, hey, you know, I just see, and you see them too, man. It just drives me up the wall. Especially, yeah.
Business Growth Ready says Comet browser and Atlas browser looks like they can do a bit of scraping, form filling, deep research, contextual logic.
Cool.
So that's some feedback on the browsers. It's
like Canva template to make tattoos.
Nah, it's not. The woman who done this literally is an amazing artist, but she freehand done that shit. Like she fucking done that. Fucking bare hands, man. Yeah. Like she didn't just tattoo on freehand. Like she, like with a pen, drew that on me, and then if she made a mistake or she didn't get it right, she would rub it out, do it again. But when she was happy and I was happy, she then obviously tattooed on, you know, went through the outlet.
All in one shot?
Nah, dude. You can't.
No. Okay, I was about to say, okay. All right. I don't know.
Nah, section by section. And obviously she goes, she draws it on, and then she'll just do the outline. And then when you go back, she'll colour it in or whatever. So it's, I used to do mine in 3-hour sessions. After anything after 3 hours, the pain somehow, my pain threshold couldn't last after 3 hours. It was like, it doubled. Dude. I was like, fuck this, I'm done. I can't suffer this anymore. Like, I got to go, man. Some people go in for like 8-hour sessions, man. I can't do that shit, man. Fuck that. But
man.
Black Hole says nothing lasts forever, including us. May as well do what you want. Exactly, mate. It's a short life and got to make the most of it and do what you can, make as much money as you can and enjoy and see what you can as well. That's what, you know, I love traveling to America and going and hanging out with the people and all that stuff. And yeah, you only live once. We've got good stories to tell people at events and shit, and hopefully make a few more as well. So yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Black Hole, 7-hour sessions on mine, says Black Hole Super Sloth. But is there any SEO questions?
Yeah. Jeez.
Give us some SEO questions.
What's going on?
We've got about 20 minutes left.
Usually, you know, there'll be I'll usually have something on my mind and we'll chat and then you'll say, hey, everything's going great. You never give up anything, but that's okay. And then usually it'll pass on. There'll be 100 questions.
Yeah. So give us your questions, guys, so we can batter out a few questions to give back to people. Not that we've always got the right answer, but we'll do our best.
I could tell you if I've made an error, though. Yeah, I could definitely. If there was a way of doing it and there was a wrong way, I'll tell you these. You know,
Ron is here. I
like that picture, Ron. Just... oh, hi, is the camera on? Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Nice, Ron.
Mad nice. Ron. What a guy.
What a guy.
2 of them, Black Hole saying SEO is dead as well.
Oh, yeah, dead. Totally dead.
So, yeah. Give up, everyone. Leave it all for Palmer. Sorry, I didn't mean that part. That slipped out.
I love that. They're like, oh, it's dead. I'm like, oh, phew. Dude. And then too, I saw there was a few competitors, and they're like, oh, this is over, and they started like spinning their wheels over here. I was like, oh, good, thank God, they were done with that. They were on to something too. They should have kept going. Whew.
Did Diggity get out of Surfer? I'm not sure
Yeah.
who's in, who's not. I know he invested in Surfer, and I know Surfer had some kind of deal going on.
Had a good run, didn't they?
I don't know if they sold the whole company or they sold part of it or whatever. I'm actually not sure of who sold out what, to be fair. But I know the guys from Surfer have sold something or all of the company. So I would assume if Diggity was an investor, he'll be in for a considerable chunk of change as well, which again, happy days. He put his money where
That's
his mouth is.
interesting.
Yeah, there's something happened. I'm not sure if it's
Sure.
a full buyout or a partial buyout or what the fucking deal is, but something happened. But here's a good question, Chris.
Yeah.
So, what should and shouldn't be in the footer of a website? That's a good question. I see footers that are rammed full of fucking nonsense. Like what do you put in a footer?
Well, my thoughts on this have changed, but I would put no matter what. I call them filler pages. So like your terms, privacy, compliancy, sitemap, your facts, your about us, those top level pages I would put in the bottom. And then what I would also do is the other top level pages from a local standpoint, because that's mostly what I concern myself with, is if you're, let's just say you're a personal injury lawyer, and then you're a personal injury lawyer in like 20 different cities, but all in the same state. Let's just say you do car, truck, pedestrian, brain, all those top level pages for each of the primary service, I would put those. But other than that, that would be it. Top level pages, your filler pages go in the bottom, and then in the head, I would just have my top level pages. And previously I would pack them all in there, get a link site wide to every page, but things have changed. That's detrimental now. I wouldn't do that now.
I used to back in the day. This is not for the here and now. I used to love a fucking footer link to my fucking main service page, man. That shit used to be so powerful.
I'll just light up the whole bottom, just put every city, the whole thing, and the footer be like this big. Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's
No,
changed days, man. Changed days. But
all to the top levels.
I can't really argue or add anything else other than what Chris said. I would probably be in agreement with what Chris would do, and yeah, put your go look at my own website, craigcampbellseo.com. You'll see it's all the privacy fucking about me, the garbage shit rammed in the footer, and anything I do want in the main navigation bar. That's it. It's simple, easy. That's it. But another question for you, Chris. Best directory app. What do you mean by app? I don't know if I understand that question. Does that make
I
sense?
don't know what you mean by app. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, an app. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. Plugin.
Best directory app.
Leo's list. No, I don't know.
I mean, best directory, I could understand. Best directory app or best place to buy citation for directories, I could understand, but I'm not sure. Can you rephrase that? Plugin. That's what he means. He wants to make a directory.
I don't know, man. Is it a plugin? What? Is it best? I don't know. Do you want WordPress? That's up to you. I really couldn't tell you. I'm sorry.
Would WordPress not fucking fold very quickly under that?
Yeah, I think you'd have trouble with that. I think I'd go if you're doing it from yourself. I think I'd go over to ThemeForce and get something that's like Next.js and like HTML5, something that's running those two. And then you'll probably need like a MariaDB as the database, something fast.
it's like any of these things. Like, if you wanted a directory or you wanted a forum, there are specific softwares that are built to withstand that load that goes on these things. So, there are specific platforms that are
I
built.
would, yeah, and go look out in what we did, or what I would do, is go out into your market, whatever you're pitching, and go and see like what's the big dog doing, and then just look at the source and see like what's the code, what is he using? Is it Angular? Is he using Rails? What are they doing? And then usually you can formulate something based upon that because they've already spent all the money and the time. So like if I was, yeah, that's it. That's my best advice, sir. Most of the big dogs aren't using WordPress, and it's not that I have, it's not that you're going to be as big, but there must be a reason, there's got to be something there. So then you can develop what you want to do based upon that. And then too, if you look at all the big dogs and they're all like using a particular framework, not that you want to be on that level, but okay, if this is the framework to success, well, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. Right? That's it. That's my advice, sir.
Um,
Did you just go? You didn't go to where I said, did you? Don't go there.
no.
Okay.
I fucking wouldn't thank you for a directory for that. No, I was just looking. Burger Max. I don't even know who that is, but evening both. And look at PHP directory or PHP my directory.
There you go.
So
Excellent.
yeah, there's a couple of other.
Never heard of them, but phenomenal. Could be.
It could be. Try it out. That's the thing. But nah, I've never built a directory personally. I've had a few people talking about it. More and more people are talking about it more recently. I don't know if it's been you, Black Hole, or someone else, but someone else keeps banging on about directories. I can't remember who it is. But yeah, never done a directory in my life.
Is it the directory? Yeah. Directories, the ones that have big success, is guys in the group ask about that. But is it the directory or is it the underlying everything else? Is it the age? Is it the way the internal links flow? Is it that they keep saying the same thing over and over and over again on 10,000 pages? Could that be something? Is it the directory or is it everything else? From an SEO standpoint, I noticed that. They're like, man, should I have a directory? Or are they going to get ranked better?
Man, some directories. I was doing a reputation management gig for a guy, and I'd never heard of this. It was a niche directory, but mate, this fucking thing was a monster. Mate, like fuck me, the amount of people that were on it engaged. Man, Google just swallowed this stuff up like a fucking ice cream.
Especially right now.
Man, it was.
It goes into the opinions, the recommended. I could see why guys are looking at it.
So,
Yep.
yeah, and I'm just like, man, when I looked at it, I'm like, nah, this is a fucking shitty old directory, man. This thing was hard to shift. That's all I'm going to say. And when people, like you say, the mechanics behind it, when there's some fresh interaction on that, like, it fucking goes again. And you're like, man, fucking, obviously, freshness of content, fresh engagement, man, it ticks a lot of SEO boxes.
That's right.
The way that a directory mechanically works, ticks all of that shit. So, yeah, it's like you say, I think I can see why people might be interested in it.
Exactly. Yes.
So,
and then Google's giving it all kinds of love.
Yeah.
But there's still that age,
Yeah.
But they're just giving them away though. Start looking for them orgs, baby. They're out there.
Directories are now seeds for AI search engines.
Thanks.
And low cost, easy to scale.
That's that right there. That last sentence. Every time, anytime you hear that, be prepared to put your boots on. Anytime I hear anybody say, "Oh, it's easy to scale," put your shoes on, get your work boots on, because it's going to be a long run.
My question to you, Black Hole Super Sloth, is what you go. Obviously, I'm not asking you to share this publicly, but questions you'd have to ask yourself is, what are you going to be doing a directory about and what is your directory actually going to add value? What are people going to utilize that directory, and what value you add in it that the other directories are not? And if you can't answer those questions, then it might not be the best idea. But obviously, if it's something that, I don't know, a football directory or whatever, that a lot of people might look for, or whatever it might be, I don't know. Just throwing some shit out there, then fine. If there isn't one, or you think you could add better value, but just doing a directory for the sheer hell of it, because it's easy to scale. I would need to know more as to why and how that's going to be monetized before I'd be
Digging
yeah.
into that black hole.
Yeah.
Hello.
God.
Uh-oh. We're calling him in here. This must be a big one.
Fucking hell, that's the last thing you need at the end of the day. Is that's a tongue twister. But anyway, hello. If you had to choose one from the following in terms of SEO, which would be your choice and why? WooCommerce, PrestaShop, OpenCart, CS Cart, another one which I didn't mention. The question for me,
in terms of SEO,
would be, you put WooCommerce there. That could quickly be discounted depending on the size of
what you're doing. Yeah.
What you're doing. OpenCart, CS Cart, PrestaShop. A lot of them are older. You've got Shopify, you've got Magento, you've got so many others. And the argument I would have for any of those is, one, what's your budget? Shopify's easy, quick to sell up. It's got amazing upsells. It's easy for an average Joe to put together. So you're not get all those crazy developer costs and stuff like that you may have with some other platforms. Magento's a pain in the arse, but for massive amounts of products, it's probably the right platform. It's built to withstand that load. Whereas I think WooCommerce is great if you're throwing a smaller project together, that you're not going to be growing and scaling, in terms of product size and stuff like that. So those are the kind of things that would help answer that better. First, how many products, how technical are you? Are you going to be the one adding the products? Do we need a platform that's a bit more user-friendly and not as technical? Because I've got an e-com store, and there's a fucking developer where we're basically bent over and have to suck it up. It's old. It functions. It does really well. Even the developer doesn't like working on our website because he's like, it's fucking old. It's all cobbled together. It's Ruby in the Rails. It's falling apart. It's just a fucking mess. But we can't fix anything ourselves. We need to rely on the developer. So we're kind of sat with a gun at our heads going, fuck me. And to pull it down and rebuild it is going to cost a monumental amount of money. And then there's that fear of changing platform and all of that. Are you going to have that dip and, stuff like that? So there's so many different reasons why I would be picking certain platforms, just based on the experience and knowledge that I've got. So, Chris, I don't know if there's anything you can add. But if you were picking some of these, but what else would you be looking at?
I wouldn't. All those there I don't like, but what else could I add? Selfie, PayHip. I don't know. Nothing. I have nothing to add. What's the new framework though? So I'd be looking at what's actually going to be able to scale, and then too you can look at big platforms that are huge like Facebook. What are they sitting on? What framework are they sitting on? That's what I would be looking at. And then too, like where's the net going? Okay, what's the speed? But those are old school. And then WooCommerce, oh geez. But that's up to you, my friend. I'd be looking for the frameworks that are newer. my best advice.
Cool.
Did you what did you write down there?
Oh, I was messaging someone else quickly about something.
Oh.
Nothing to do with this.
Oh.
And Black Hole said he's got a few exact match domains targeting niches that have terrible directories. So if there is a gap, go for it. There's nothing wrong if there's nothing there. But that's kind of what I'd be asking my own self, not necessarily you, Black Hole, but I'd be going, can I make a difference? Is there other directories there that tick the boxes for that niche? And if the answer is no, then sure, there's like you say, a gap in the market, and they can be quite powerful and can drive a lot of traffic. So good luck.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed better rankings if you include 10 to 15 minute relative podcast in your WordPress post? That's interesting. Is that it? You think it's the 10 to 15 minute relative podcast? Could it be? Potentially? Or is it that live event calls different bots to the page more often? Being an event.
Yeah.
And that's why you're getting that boost. That's why you're getting that lift. Hard to say.
I cannot for the life of me think that just by having a podcast in your WordPress post is the needle mover. Like, just because you've got that podcast in there.
No.
Like Chris says, it's the other things that happen as a result of that being there.
That's right.
Absolutely could help. But do you need to make that a podcast? Could you use other assets and stuff to get that? Then absolutely. But
yeah, like a JS player, something that reads the text, and then you could store it in JSON and have it read it to the user. Go if you're looking for inspiration, go over to Google's blog. Just rip their player. That's what I would do. See what they're doing, and it'll read the text. That's very, very helpful. And then too, with that, they have a ontology that you can utilize for that audio, and you will get a lift. But then deploying that, it's like for me or for my stuff, it's like I'm not going to spend the time. But for a lawyer that could pay for all that extra work and time, it's worth it. So that's what I'd be looking at. Go look at Google's blog and see how they're reading that text. And that's what you're looking to deploy. The podcast, I don't know if it's that. What the podcast can do is, depending on how fresh it is and how your feed is updating, you know how there's that like job posting kind of, and you know when like you have job posting, like you're getting those new crawls. There's something with the way the feed works. It's not that, it's something else, but I can't recall what it is. But it'll call Google. And I've noticed that your stuff, at least while it's fresh, will stay up there a little higher. I don't know if that helps you at all, but good luck to you.
Podcast may help time on page. I'm sure that helps. Engagement works. CTR works. I would be in agreement with that. But whether it's a podcast, whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's another asset, I don't think it's a podcast specifically. But anything that retains or pushes traffic to a page or whatever, I think it's always got to be a positive thing. So there we go. And Burger Max built a directory for a client, ranked it in first page for every competitor brand keyword, and put my client's ad at the top. It's a great way to look at it.
Burger Max.
I like that.
That's a cool name.
Burger Max. Just straight out. That's what I done, and have success with it. So happy days. Business growth ready. Not used it, but Fluent Cart is getting a lot of good vibes. Never even heard of it. But again, why not? Why not? But anyway, guys, we got there. We got there in the end. But what are you doing, Chris?
I was looking at Fluent Cart.
All right.
Curious.
Good to know your face was. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But
I wanted to see these good vibes.
Yeah. But
I like some vibes.
Before we do go, please do check out Christopher Seth Palmer. chrispalmer.org. And please check out the news guy. His logo is above, link is below, and we will be back at the same time next week. But Chris, why don't you just buy ChristopherSethPalmer.com?
Who said I didn't? Yeah. I maybe I did. I really want ChrisPalmer.com. If you ever have a chat with this guy, you let him know.
Dude, he's either working with you or working against you.
It's that easy.
I think
It's easy.
You should say that to him. I think you should tell him that already.
Well, and two, they switched the whole. I told him exactly that.
No, I know you did. I love that. I just love that. I don't know if the audience knew that, but
Well, they changed the whole. Like now, there's like a new login. Like there's like the way that form was. It used to just be a regular cart, but after that combo, he changed that whole. There's like security there now. Like if you go there more than 5 times, it blocks you. It's so funny.
Yeah, I think if someone says you're either working with me or against me,
they locked it down.
You might want to put your security on, at least do the basics. Yeah, it's yeah. Chris didn't get his own way and said to the guy, "You're either working with me or against me."
Well, and two, dude, the guy had a fit then. Like he went through everything, started tagging his name on everything. Like, dude, you went bananas after that.
Man.
Serious. Yeah.
So Seth,
I was like, I'm coming for that.
Nerdy, my VA,
10, 5, 25.
done some research. That's when you registered ChristopherSethPalmer.com.
That's right.
So there we go.
Correct.
But anyway.
Well, right when I realized that the association to the Seth Palmer was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Building up fake people, even though it's cool, it's not good. It just confuses against your actual name.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a problem.
Disambiguation, not good. But
lessons. I was taking a run, man. I was getting Seth up. Like Seth, I was rocking. But once I realized that it was messing with my actual, which was way before this 10.5.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, yeah, that's a problem. I started, yeah. That's why when you made that, I was like, oh, jeez.
Oh, the damage is done. It's Chris Palmer SEO. Like, dude, you trying to fucking change that after everything that you've done over the last X amount of years is...
Oh, I can push Christopher, though.
Yeah.
But I can't run with Chris because I can't beat the Harvard guy. There's too much. It's like beating the country singer.
Yeah.
Can't do it. But Christopher, Seth, and Christopher Palmer, that is unique. Fair enough. It's hard. It hurts my heart. I wanted Chris Palmer. That's my name. But this guy's fancy. He's like helping like people, save their lives and stuff with like medical stuff. I thought SEO was important. See, that's oh well.
Anyway, on that note, guys, we will catch you same time next week.
I'll see you guys
later.
Thank you so much.